Hello and welcome to Reddit on Reddit, the internet's auditory version of Reddit. I'm Nelson Allingham, joined by Michael Campbell.
We've done it, Nelson. We're at episode 104.
104.
The big one, the milestone that we said would always do a special show.
The big...
would celebrate.
2-0.
2-0, yeah. 2 years.
0-2.
Yeah. yeah.
2-0 would be 20.
Yeah.
But saying O at the end of
2.0
a number sounds cooler. Yeah.
Like
2.0.
Like Rowan does with these emails.
Yeah, that's true. See, it's cooler. It's just like a cooler thing to do.
2 years now. How do you think we've progressed from day one to now?
Well, I think like pretty much we hit like episode 20 and then I reckon it stayed pretty much the same the whole time.
Well, so I don't normally listen back to the show, but I thought that since we've hit 2 years, I'd go back and listen to some of the first ones.
Okay.
It's not that different.
Yeah.
It's not, really not that different.
I think that, there was a little like things here and there of maybe slight changes, or we got a little bit more comfortable.
Yeah.
Because the very first intro I remember is me going, hello, and welcome to Reddit on Reddit.
That's true.
Very serious.
Yeah, that's true. Now you've got your kind of like kind of build up to it, and then it's quite long. Hello, it's
yeah, exactly. Maybe by episode 500, the hello would just go for like 3 minutes.
Well, it seems like it's slowly evolving into. I don't know whether you watch much QI.
Yeah.
But at the start of that, Stephen Fry would always go, hello, like that.
Okay, yeah,
and slowly but surely, your hello from episode 1 is slowly evolving into that.
It's getting into it.
Yeah.
I don't want to be like Stephen Fry, though.
Well, they're very intelligent, wealthy British comedian that is heralded as one of the best of his generation.
Yeah. Low bar, is what I'm saying. I want to be better.
Yeah. Let's do 2 years of this. Yeah. And then we'll have some respect.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But yeah, we've done it.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what I thought? I was actually listening back to an old episode as well, funnily enough. Not that old, but a few weeks ago. And it was us talking about ideas of what we're going to do for our 100th.
Oh, yeah.
And then obviously on our 100th, we decided we were going to do 104th.
Yeah.
And one of the things that was just thrown out there was that we could remember 100 digits of pi and just recite them.
Did we say that?
Yeah, well, it was sort of just an idea.
I mean, to be fair, we say some shit.
Yeah.
Some absolute shit.
Yes. But
for 2 years.
But, Cambo, what I did the other day was I was like, well, I'm going to search 100 digits of pi.
Okay.
It's not that many when you're looking at it on a piece of paper.
Yeah.
It's not that many.
It's like a couple of lines.
Yeah. And I looked at it for about 20 seconds. I was like, why am I doing this? And I stopped. So
I'm never going to do this.
Well, why would I do that? Well, it would just be the most boring
6,
thing to
4, 3, 1, 6.
Wait. Yeah, 6, 9.
Yeah. I think if you, the listener, really think about it, you don't want this either.
Yeah.
We don't want to do it. You don't want to hear it.
Exactly.
So we'll just bloody soldier on like we normally would for the past 2 years and give you a show that we've put some effort into, but not too much, because then that's too slick and we don't like that.
I think it's funny because, like, I know the ways we could improve easily.
Yeah.
It's like, for one, I think if I did the show notes earlier and then we both just kind of had to think about them for a week, I think there's genuine things in there where, I'll see something on Reddit that's really interesting. And I'm like, I'm sure that we could both think up of an anecdote to have like a good, real good one, real banger.
Yeah.
But it's going to take way too much.
Well, perhaps,
too much effort.
Let's do this. We'll put it to the listeners.
Yeah.
Do you want the show to be better?
Yeah.
If you do, let us know.
Yeah.
If you're fine with what we're producing, we'll keep doing this because it's very easy for us.
Yeah.
We've literally got it set up in our house, ready to go at all times. And as everyone knows, we don't edit.
We don't edit.
So at the moment, it's great.
If you want Cambo to edit, write in.
Yeah, it's true.
I'm not going to.
I do it as a job.
So yeah, okay.
It's not that I can't.
Yeah. Oh, no, I'm just saying it's definitely going to be you because I still will refuse to edit. Well, that's it. Episode 104.
Yep.
That's good.
We've done it. We've bloody done it.
I guess we should just get into it then.
Okay, let's do it.
This is what I read on Reddit. Can we?
You've never said that before.
Yeah. 104th episode.
Changing it up.
Changing it up.
This one's going to be good. We're going to...
yeah.
He sent me the show notes a week early. We've done some research.
Yep. So your response to this is going to be great.
Yep.
This is by Pro Claus. It was the kind of a picture.
Okay.
But it had some words.
Yeah. I remember.
It's a guy being pointing to his temple like, I'm a smarty. You know? This guy got that smug look on his face.
I know the picture.
You know the look.
Yeah.
Okay, never give 100% at work. They'll expect that every day. Always give 50%. So when you give 25%, they'll just think you're having an off day. When you give 75%, they'll give you a raise.
I like this. I like this as a thing.
This is some solid logic.
Yeah.
By this logic, which I think we've been doing for 104 episodes now.
That's true.
If we just give it a little bit more, give it a bit of a bump,
yeah,
maybe we'll get more listeners.
Think of the reactions.
Still not to 100%, obviously.
No, obviously not. We need that in the tank at all times.
Yeah.
Like, is there a situation in which we would go 100%?
I think...
Like, what if they're like, Tom Cruise will be on your show?
Yeah,
if you say you will give 100%.
Yeah.
Would you do it?
Not for Tom Cruise.
Okay, well,
or Stephen Fry, for that matter. But I don't know what I have against Stephen Fry.
Neither do I. He's a
delightful
man.
He's great. Yeah, he's a real nice guy.
And now he'll never be on the show.
I know. Goddamn.
Not because of what you said.
Yeah,
because of the show.
Because we'll never get to 100%.
Yeah. But who would you be willing to give 100% to have on the show?
Okay. I mean, I think I'd do it for, well, Elon Musk, obviously.
Yep. Even though he smokes of the doobies now.
Oh, he's on there.
Such a bloody stoner.
Marijuana
on podcasts,
train.
By the way.
Oh,
yeah.
Maybe he can share some of his marijuana with us if he comes onto this podcast.
Yeah, some of the marijuana cigarettes he's so keen on smoking.
Yeah.
Did you see that?
I did. Yeah,
biggest bunch of bullshit I've ever seen.
Oh yeah, I know. It was crazy,
yeah.
and share prices went down. I was like, what are you freaking doing, idiots? I did realize though that it was slightly worse because apparently Tesla does drug testing for marijuana.
Yeah,
so you can get fired. So that I realized afterwards that made it a lot worse.
Yeah,
because him just smoking it, whatever. But because he's firing people. That's a bit weird.
I would suggest he didn't even smoke it. He held it, he put it to his lips once and was like, cool, thanks, and then handed it straight back.
Nah, he got some in there.
I don't think he, like, I think if anything, he was like, I don't want to do this, but I don't want to seem like a real square. So he did like the absolute minimum that is appropriate to be like, I got cred, and then he just handed it straight back.
Yeah.
And even like watching it, I was like, that was lame. Like I'm not even into smoking weed. I was like, man, that was lame.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, that's true. But I mean, I kind of, even just reading the title, I was like, this is kind of what I expected. I didn't think he was going to be like ripping a bong, something like that. But you're right. It was reminiscent of my younger years of like, you know, drinking alcohol around other people that had already done so, and you're like, this is cool.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna slow down a lot. But
I drunk heaps when you went around, so I'm gonna slow down a bit. Or I'm gonna be super drunk.
You quickly pour some in a pot plant. Like, I just downed that while you weren't looking.
All right,
but yeah, I was cool.
Okay, so you'd give 100% for Elon Musk.
Yeah, I think so. Because do you know what? The reason is I genuinely want to talk to Elon Musk because I do think that I actually really want to talk to him about artificial intelligence.
Yeah.
I think that I want to bring up the argument because I've never heard the argument said that, because obviously he's one of the believers that think artificial intelligence will take over. This is a stupid thing. I say, I really want to talk to him specifically about artificial intelligence. I heard on that particular podcast, the Joe Rogan.
Joe Rogan.
They talk about artificial intelligence and it was really interesting, but I never went back to listen to it. But so it shows my dedication, I guess.
Yeah.
But he, spoke about, essentially it was like, if you can't beat them, join them, sort of. I think it was him saying, it's going to come eventually. I may as be the one that can keep a, finger on the pulse, I guess. But I've never heard the argument against why AI won't, take over. The fact that I believe it's such an emotional response that computers would take over, artificial intelligence would take over, or destroy human life because it's destroying the planet, or whatever that kind of ends up it being, whatever the rationale is. I can't think of a rationale, because obviously it's about being the most logical thing. But I think the concept of the world existing itself is a very emotional response.
Yeah.
So a computer doesn't care about continuing on. We think, oh my God, because we're sort of like scared of dying, where, we enjoy our life. And I feel like that emotion isn't going to come into artificial intelligence, unless you could say that intelligence breeds emotion, but that's the conversation I want to have with him, because I'm sure he would have like an interesting response to that. What do you got? Nothing. You got donuts, Cambo.
Well, do you know what I would ask him?
What?
How much money you got right now?
Yeah.
If you open your banking app, how much is in there?
Yeah.
I want just give me a figure.
Okay.
Because I know that like most of your money is tied up in stuff, right? Yeah. Your net worth isn't necessarily how much money. I want to know how much money you have right now.
Yeah.
So, varying levels of deepness to the questions.
I want to know like different levels of like, okay, like have you got any coins in your pocket? How many coins?
Right. Yeah.
Open up your wallet. How many notes?
What do you carry on you generally?
Yeah.
Are you cashless? You seem like you'd be a cashless guy.
Yeah, I reckon. He's probably just got like very small, lightweight bars of gold. They just keeps in his top pocket for like absolute emergency. If you're in a country and you don't have their currency, gold speaks to everyone.
That's true.
Gold and oil. You could give them a vial of oil, I guess.
Because the good thing about gold is it even works on dragons.
Yeah,
famously they covered gold.
Exactly.
So even if you're talking to an entirely different species, and you don't have the dragon currency, which I think is gold anyway.
Yeah. How about though if you were in this fantasy world, there was a monster that had gold babies.
All right.
And they think you killed
some kind of King Midas
killed their babies
monster.
Yeah. Anyway, this is stupid.
Anyway, if I remember correctly, this was a post about work efficiency.
Yeah. But the point that I was actually going to make about this all along,
before I derailed that real bad by asking you other questions.
Yeah. But I don't think anyone ever gives 100% at work. No. Ever. I don't think there's like, even for a moment, somebody's like, I'm going to give this 100%. I think it's a myth, and most people kind of just get by with, and don't get me wrong, there's very dedicated people out there. But everybody, takes like an extra moment in the bathroom coming back from extra shake or two or something.
Oh, especially if you take your phone and you're sitting.
Oh, mate, day's over. But yeah, I just think that it's a fallacy that anybody works 100% anyway. Don't get me started on working 110%.
I think we talked about this before.
Yeah.
We hate it. We hate that saying.
Exactly. Well, it's physically impossible. But
I think it's physically impossible to give 100%, because that means as soon as you're done, you will drop because of lack of energy.
Okay.
You've given 100% of your energy to this task, to this job.
Yeah.
So 5 o'clock would come along and you just collapse.
Yeah.
You need that extra 20% to get home.
Exactly. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
But
so at most, I think work can only really legally ever ask for at least maximum 80%.
Okay.
It's just irresponsible for them to ask you to give every single drop of energy, 100% of all of your energy to them.
I'm going to write that into my next contract.
Okay.
when I'm negotiating. I'm like, look, can you put somewhere in a clause that says I can only work to a maximum of 80%?
That's an absolute cap.
Yeah, exactly.
Of 80%.
I'm not going to work at 80% all the time either, because that's ludicrous.
Yeah.
But at an absolute maximum, that's what I do. Hey, like if I hire anybody, I'm gonna say that. Look, absolute maximum 80%. Maybe like once a fortnight, 80% for one day. Okay. The rest
make up for all that slacking you did when you weren't working at 80%.
Yeah. When you were working for 15% for the other.
We saw that.
Yeah, exactly. But anyway, that was my point.
Yeah. No, I agree.
Okay. Good.
That's a long way to say I agree with your point.
I'm glad that you agree.
Why did we talk about Elon Musk for so long?
I don't know, but I enjoyed it.
Yep. We don't regret it.
Let's talk about some more. No, that's not. Let's get into Today I Learned. So now it's time for Today I Learned. Let's play the intro to that. Today I Learned. This Today I Learned is by Yo BGS. Today I learned in 2007, Game FAQs had a contest to determine the best video game character. The L block from Tetris emerged as the winner.
Cool. Okay.
That's ridiculous, Cambo.
Yeah.
That's absolutely ridiculous.
Not a character.
Well, no, it's fine as a character, I think.
The L block.
Yeah.
What's the L block's... What is its character?
Well, you know what? It's not the straight block, okay? Everybody knows that in Tetris, the straight block is the winner. That's the hero.
Yeah.
Nobody's ever excited by an L block when you're playing Tetris.
But my point is, in Mario Kart, I would say Mario is a character, but his kart is an object in the game.
Yeah.
And I would say the L block in Tetris is just an object in that game.
Okay.
Controversial, because I know the poll said otherwise, none of the blocks in Tetris are a character.
Okay. This is what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Did you get angry when the internet came up with Bodie McBoatface and you were like, "Oh, that's not really that's a ridiculous name"?
No, weirdly, I didn't get that upset.
Okay, I just thought
is this going to derail your point?
I just thought this had a correlation.
Oh, right, right.
Between
it's the internet trolling.
That's not a character.
Right.
This is Bodie McBoatface. Get out of here.
I think what I enjoyed about Bodie McBoatface is that it was someone serious trying to do something serious, and the internet at large made it silly. But ranking video game characters on a video game website,
yeah,
it's not.
You're annoyed that it exists.
I'm not annoyed that it exists, but derailing that.
You got pretty annoyed that the blocks were referred to as characters, Cambo.
What I'm saying
I've never seen you so fired up before.
Derailing that with a video game reference isn't that out of the ordinary, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But this was a research boat that a government was trying to, and to make it Boaty McBoatface. I can see the irony in that, and I think it's funny.
Mm-hmm. I think you've actually, by speaking about it, proved my point.
Wait, what was your point? I've forgotten what your point was.
My point was that you took it too seriously.
Okay, right. Okay.
And then you explained why Bodie McBoatface was hilarious.
Yeah. When you explain why something is funny,
you're
really onto something.
Yeah. But that's good.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm glad
I've fallen into your trap. Yeah. What do you think
the straight piece is the hero.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
But everyone loves a villain. Is the L piece a villain?
No. The Z piece is the villain.
Right.
You play Tetris, that's always... Nobody ever wants a Z piece.
Okay then.
You're never like, a Z piece would fit perfectly in this spot. It never happens.
So the straight piece is a Luke Skywalker, right?
Yeah.
The Z piece is Darth Vader. Is the L piece like Han Solo?
Oh, he's such a nerd.
He comes along every now and then. You're like, oh, right on. This is cool.
Okay. Yeah. No, I don't know. I think they're all the worst except the straight piece. I want to play a game of Tetris where it's just the straight piece.
Yeah. The challenge involved.
Yeah. Well, you could still if you put a straight one, like vertical, and then you put it horizontal on top of that vertical one, that would screw it up. You have to not do that. Don't
accidentally do that, and you'll be all right. But if you do accidentally do that, you're screwed.
Yeah. Well, Cambo, if you didn't think that the L Block character was a character,
and I didn't,
what do you think is the best video game character? I know how much you love video games.
I don't know, Sonic.
No.
I don't know, Nelson.
That's lame. Okay, give me reasons why not. You've named him, so you've obviously got a reason.
He had that cool cartoon in the 90s. And
right, so not even based on the video game.
Notice I've immediately gone to a different medium.
Yeah.
It's hard to defend something I don't care about, I guess, because I said that because it was the first thing that came to mind.
Okay. That's weird. I'm surprised that that's the first thing that came to your mind.
I'm surprised too. You would think Mario, right?
You would think Mario.
But weirdly, my brain says Sonic.
Yeah. Okay.
It's on a system that is largely not available anymore.
Yeah.
Are there even Segas around?
Yeah. Well, Sega's still pretty big in the arcade game industry, let me tell you.
Okay.
Okay. No, but I think they do exist on some consoles. They probably just sold the rights to somebody that uses it. Like Nintendo, I'm sure, probably uses it. Maybe.
I guess to me, my favorite video game character was always Tony Hawk. Because that's the game that I played the most.
Good answer.
Though I never went Tony Hawk.
You never went Tony Hawk?
No, because you can choose your skater.
I remember being like some demon thing.
Oh.
That I'm pretty sure like unlocked with a cheat or something. And yeah, it got really weird. They had some really weird characters in that game.
Do you like the guy from Metal Gear Solid?
Well, Solid Snake?
Yes.
Or Liquid Snake.
I almost said Snake Plissken, but that is a character from Escape from New York.
Okay.
So I won't say it.
Okay, good. I'm glad you didn't. Do I like Solid Snake? He actually is pretty cool. Mm-hmm. He's pretty damn cool.
He's got an eye patch, doesn't he?
Well, yeah, yep. There's kind of
coolest bloody thing you can have.
He got clones, so there's like kind of different snakes, but they're sort of the same person because he was a clone. So one has an eye patch. Also became Big Boss. This is just a fun fact. What else do I know about Solid Snake? I'm gonna say Deckard Cain from Diablo.
Okay.
Not really. It was just a really random one that I thought of. But he says, "Stay a while and listen," and that's what anybody can ever remember him saying.
Yeah, that was a good joke.
No, there's people out there that are just slapping their knees at the hilarity of that one.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't believe you just said Deckard Cain. Oh, he's like such a nothing character. Yeah, that's what they're saying right now.
Yeah.
Watch our listenership skyrocket next week for that joke.
Look, if that happens, I am happy for any kind of niche video game joke you want.
Okay.
But until then, you shut the fuck up.
Okay. Fine. All right, here's another one.
Okay.
This is by Coffee in Venice. Fancy. Did you read the notes before?
Come on. No.
You took a look over it?
Yes. All I do is if I get time, I'll I'll read the AMA questions.
Okay.
Just so I don't throw me.
Well, I'm going to go by the fact that maybe you haven't read this one.
I haven't.
Otherwise, it's going to ruin it.
I haven't.
But, okay. This one starts off with, today I learned a team of thieves stole $18,000 worth of blank from a warehouse. They were apprehended within hours. Now, think of either what they could have stolen or one of the worst things to steal. I'll give you the option to just go with one of the worst things that you could steal.
Right.
That's like dumb, like you're going to get caught.
Right.
Yeah.
Worst things to steal that you'll immediately...
That'd be a good one that I should have set you up with like like a week ago.
Yeah.
Kind of talking about preparation for the podcast. Be like, hey, think about during the week, think about something that would be really bad to steal. You probably have 1,000 answers.
Yeah, it's true.
Right now.
That's true. But right now, with a microphone pointing at my face.
Bubkiss.
Yeah, pretty much. Some kind of a liquid?
Okay, yeah, that'd be... Yeah.
I guess you just get a tub.
Any
container would do.
Yeah, I mean, I guess.
Something huge.
Something huge?
Oh, no, because they stole $18,000 worth of something, so it's obviously... It's a product that you have to steal multiple of to get to that amount.
Yeah.
Because you can't steal $18,000 worth of brick wall, you know.
Yeah, that's true. Well, you could.
Okay, I guess, technically. But I bet you they didn't.
Yeah. You're right. You're correct.
Is it some kind of tracking device?
It is a tracking device.
Okay.
$18,000 worth.
Phones?
Just says tracking devices.
Okay, right. Yeah. Right. Yeah, it's dumb.
That's so dumb. Because in my mind, whenever anyone steals anything worth like over $10,000, I imagine an Ocean's 11 setup of how that's gone down.
Yeah.
You know, somebody's like hacked into the security. They've got blueprints of how do burglars get blueprints? By the way, I feel like they just always got blueprints.
One of the guys just like, I managed to get these.
Yeah.
And you're like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
What?
Because presumably whoever you spoke to is going to instantly know that you've been a part of this when the job is done.
If one of the Ocean's gang had gone in and got the blueprints, and I owned the Bellagio Hotel, and I said, hey, did anyone come in and request the blueprints to the Bellagio Hotel? And they'd be like, well, obviously,
It's my friend.
Here's the logbook.
Here's
the security camera footage.
And okay, maybe they pay off a guy, but still, it's like suspect. I just feel like it would be a lot harder to get it.
Yeah,
than movies imply.
Yeah, it's true.
It's all I'm saying.
And they always seem to.
I would want if I was looking after the blueprints of a casino, and somebody approached me and was like,
"Can I get a copy of those?
Can I get a copy of those?" I would ask for a lot of money.
And so many questions.
Because
question one.
Yeah.
Are you going to rob it?
Yeah.
That's question one.
Yeah.
And question statement after that, don't lie. Because obviously, they might say no, but they mean yes.
But then you say don't lie. And
Yeah.
they go, oh, well, fuck. And then, so in this scenario in my head, they've got the blueprints.
Right.
Yeah.
Of the factory that holds the trackers.
Yeah. And surely at some point, one person would have been like, hey, won't they just be able to track us? I think actually the start of it where you're trying to sell the thing that you're going to steal, like when you're a casino and it's money, it's easy, but it's like, oh no,
you can sell money real easy.
This diamond, it's a very special diamond or a piece of artwork or something, which is like Ocean's 12 or something. They steal like an egg or whatever.
Yeah.
You have to like convince people that it's worth it.
Yeah, but also
like tracking stuff, guys. Trust me, this will make us million. Actually, only $18,000. Not even that much.
Why did they do this?
That's a good pitch.
Why did they do this? Why didn't they steal more money's worth of it?
Yeah.
Where did they get the blueprints? So many questions.
I think maybe there was just like different levels of sort of risk and reward. They might have, like the tracking devices might have been just right at the front door. Look, right. It's right at the front door, super easy to steal, $18,000, but they are tracking devices. I don't know.
So maybe this isn't the full thing. Maybe if we pull at this thread, it'll start to reveal something bigger. Maybe they stole a whole bunch of electronics. And in those electronics, there was over $18,000 worth of trackers that they stole.
Oh.
Because why would you break into specifically steal a tracker?
Yeah.
It's almost the only thing you can't steal. Ever.
Yeah, you're always going to be found.
Yeah.
I didn't know the logic.
Yeah, who knows? It's a mystery wrapped in an enigma.
Yeah.
I almost said that sentence correctly.
You got pretty close.
Yeah, it's close enough.
If you were going to steal something, what would you steal?
What would I steal?
If you feel like you can actually pull off some sort of heist, you have to accumulate more than $1,000 net worth.
Yep.
What'd you steal?
Well,
how would you get the blueprints?
Okay.
Especially only if you're stealing like $1,000 worth.
No, this has been something that we've actually talked about before, just in our personal lives, not the podcast.
Yep.
But I would attempt to steal a copy of Action Comics #1. Which is the really rare Superman comic that's worth about $3 million.
Yeah.
But I reckon you could get blueprints or something similar if you set up a stall inside whatever Comic-Con is going on. They would probably give you a floor plan of some description to be like,
Yeah, that's true. Do they have it at Comic-Con though? Does it come out?
Yeah. It gets displayed, yeah.
Okay. Cool. What a bunch of nerds.
So
just like, look at that comic book.
Yep.
You can't touch it.
I've come up with
Don't
that
look at the
bit.
pages.
I've come up with that bit. So now you come up with the other bit of it where we
Okay.
steal it.
Easy, all right?
Look
First-
Hey, look at that.
First, we go to America. It's probably only in America that this happens, right? Buy a ton of guns. Really easy. I've heard it's super easy.
Before that, have a little holiday.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. We've gone all that way.
I enjoy the country.
Yeah.
And then just kind of go in guns blazing
Right.
and take it from its case.
That's not as cool heisty, though.
I know, but it's
More practical.
So much easier to
Yeah.
execute.
Gun to the head, give me the gun.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I
That
get
will
you.
never fail.
Well, what if they see your face? We've got a ski mask on.
Yeah, obviously. And like, are people going to be decked out at Comic-Con?
It's true. What do you look like? He was wearing a superhero costume. Oh, God damn it. They were all wearing superhero
what was
costumes.
he? Deadpool. Oh,
He's gone. You ain't never going to catch him.
right. Well, it was...
There was one Deadpool and the other one was Harley Quinn. Oh, sorry.
yeah.
You're never seeing it again.
God, they're masterminds. These people. I would steal a Slurpee machine and the post mix to go with it, because you can never get a good Slurpee. You know?
Yeah.
I mean, you can go out and buy one.
Yeah.
But I'm saying
But you're saying at home you can never produce a say 7-Eleven quality Slurpee.
Yeah.
From the convenience of your house.
Exactly. Show me the machine. That's not the 7-Eleven one, obviously.
Because they do sell
Yeah.
slushy machines at, say, like a Kmart or something.
Yeah.
But
Oh, they're just so rubbish.
they're never good.
It's like you have to have a block of ice solid first, and then you kind of like grind it in.
Yes.
And it turns out more like a slush puppy.
Well,
which is just an abomination.
What people underestimate in the Slurpee thing is the syrup. The Slurpee syrup
Yeah, that's a big,
is
part of it.
equal part important to the ice.
Exactly.
The ice bit we can do.
Yeah.
We have the technology.
Exactly. But see, that's why I was very specific in the machine and the post mix.
Yeah. I understand.
I do know that there's like an intricate system behind the machines.
Yeah,
in which-
some kind of air pump.
Yeah, like it's a very because you need.
Would you steal that too?
Well, I guess I'd have to. I think what would happen is I'd steal the machine, get home, and be like, oh damn it, have to plan another heist.
We have to go back to the same store and look around, and be like, geez, what happened here? Oh, let me have a gander, and then do a second robbery.
yeah. Where I'm like pulling lots of pipes out of the wall and things like that.
Oh, maybe there's lots of blueprint on this pump.
yeah.
Let me take it away and have a look.
But
okay.
How do we steal it?
I've got a plan. Got a plan.
Yeah.
It's a twofer, 2 people job.
Okay.
You steal the Slurpee machine and syrup.
Yeah.
And then what we do is we cut their phone line before this, right?
Okay.
So
obviously.
you leave, and they're like, "Oh my god, we need help." And then I come in as a technician, being like, "Did you guys get robbed?
Oh.
Let me have a look." And then I steal the other half. I steal the
Okay.
pump and stuff.
Okay.
Because why would they call authorities if we're already there? You see what I'm saying?
Okay. Yeah. You're right. The first thing to do would be to call the technician.
Yeah.
But
But
be like, it's stolen. Better call the technician.
I would be like, "Oh, I'm a technician that was just walking by, and I can't help but notice
I heard screams
that you've been robbed. Don't call the police either, because I'm actually an off-duty police officer too. So no need to call anyone.
I'm an on-duty technician, but I'm an off-duty police officer.
Yeah. So I'll have a look at the technician side, and then tomorrow I'll write up the police report.
Flawless.
Yeah,
flawless.
If you can find a flaw in that plan, do let us know. Otherwise, next week, Slurpee's on us.
Slurpee's on us, mate. All right. That's today I learned. Let's get into shower thoughts.
Shower thoughts, shower thoughts, shower thoughts, shower thoughts.
This shower thought is by Dustin9994.
Ooh.
We think elderly drivers are bad now. Wait till we have elderly drivers that also know how to use smartphones.
That's scary.
That's the danger.
Well, here's my question.
Yeah.
By the time we get to that,
Yep.
that's a good, 60-ish? Like, people are probably... Okay, so if you're, I guess,
what do you classify as elderly driver? What age?
like 80?
Okay, so we're only like 40 years off.
Yeah.
I mean,
okay,
wait,
40.
how old am I?
You're just
almost
under 30.
Yeah, okay. Say, and you said 80.
Yeah.
5 years old. That was some really, really bad maths.
Yeah.
Done very, like easy maths, done very slowly. Anyway.
Yeah.
So in 50 years, right? But,
but even someone that's 40, you probably know how to use a smartphone. Obviously.
Yeah. Okay.
So let's say 40 years.
Okay, yeah.
Do you think that by then the automatic drive function of cars will be such that maybe that'll actually minimize? There's a really popular vlogger on YouTube.
Yeah.
And he drives a Tesla car now. And he actually vlogs in the car because he's not driving.
Right.
And if he can do that...
Where does he live? Do you know?
New York.
Oh, can you use self-driving cars in New York?
He appears to.
I thought for some reason the self-driving ones are only in certain areas. But
maybe not in...
No, maybe you're right.
Maybe not
you
in
could be right.
Manhattan.
Right.
But yeah, I think outside of the main city, yeah.
I
mean, he does.
Yeah.
Maybe we should report him.
Yeah.
So I'm saying if he can successfully vlog holding a camera and talk to the camera and whatnot, and not have to worry about driving, in 40 or 50 years' time, surely that will only get better.
I'll be cooking a pasta.
Yeah.
In the back of the car.
You know when you're like, I have to get home and make dinner? You can make dinner on the way home.
Brilliant. Actually, I hope by that time I also have a robot that just makes me dinner. Right. Now, do you know what I want? Is from, I think it's The Fifth Element. Doesn't he put
the microwave?
Yeah, the microwave. He puts like a little capsule in the microwave and it comes out as like full cooked chicken.
Yeah.
I don't know how that technology comes about.
What happens?
The physics behind it
is the actor puts an empty plate in the thing, and then behind it, someone from set then actually just puts the formula in, and it's not technology at all. It's just a movie trick, Nelson.
I'll accept that.
You'll accept a hole in the wall.
I'll accept a hole in the wall where I put some sort of tablet.
Do you think...
Maybe it's a gold coin for the person that's cooked the chicken behind the wall.
Because you would need to think, right, that it can get you anything you want. So if you put like a plate and a gold coin in, and you're like, Ratatouille. They have to be like, oh shit, have we made Ratatouille?
Yeah, they've just got like hundreds of dishes that they've got prepared.
Yeah.
And
I reckon they think that they would get to know you and be like, oh, Nelson enjoys a pasta, or Nelson enjoys a tuna salad. Yeah. And every now and then you just want to throw them off.
Yeah.
Like, you know what? Nutri-Grain.
Or,
like, shit, we don't have any breakfast cereal.
Yeah, exactly. Or I watched, like a cooking show on TV, and I'm like, oh, I wouldn't mind a souvlaki.
Yeah.
Something like that. That'd really throw them off. But that's a good point. Perhaps by the time we get to... Okay, this is what I think. Mm-hmm. I think that there is a fallacy, which is that using your mobile phone...
You're loving
I'm pretty
that
sure
word.
I've said that before. I like the word fallacy.
Yeah. Because it's kind of like phallus? Like a penis?
Oh, yeah. Yep.
It's not phallic. It's a phallus.
Phallus.
It's a fallacy. See, there's a connection. There's a bridge between penises.
You're getting there.
Between penises and what you enjoy saying.
Yes.
That is the line I'm drawing.
And I have a penis.
Oh my God, the connections get deeper and
deeper. Yes, but I think that people are very capable of using their smartphone and driving. Most people. I think.
And I think especially with the advent of CarPlay. Have you ever seen CarPlay?
Yeah.
I mean, it is designed to be able to use your phone with that while you're driving.
Exactly. Which is just kind of shows how ridiculous it is that
and again, that's version 1.
Yeah.
40 years time with cars that drive themselves, and CarPlay version 3 maybe by then. It's going to be so easy.
That's true.
But
your phone will be the car.
Yeah. You hop on and it'll take you wherever you want to go. And then you have one of those microwaves when you get there. There's just a hole in the wall.
Yeah. I imagine it also flies. I imagine it's kind of like an Aladdin flying carpet phone.
Right.
It's where I hope technology is going.
I think we'll find that definitely that is where it's going.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, here's another one. This is by Actually Crazy IRL.
Oh my god.
Kissing is weird. At some point, multiple cultures independently came to the conclusion that wanting to lick the inside of somebody's mouth shouldn't be exclusive to dogs. It's a weird thing. When you think about it?
Yep. I was watching a stand-up special the other day.
Yeah.
And it was talking about how weird it is to think that the skin on your lip is just different to all the other skin on the rest of your body.
Yeah.
But it's like it's sensitive.
It's
like
just
if you touch your lips,
yeah,
is way more sensitivity in your lips than, say, like your arm or something.
Yeah, it's just being dampened for your whole life.
Yeah.
Basically, is what it sort of
pretty
seems
much,
like.
I guess. Yeah.
Oh no, but I suppose you sort of.
But there's such
defined
lines around your lips, as well. But it makes sense that sensitive areas are what kind of become pleasurable.
Yeah,
and it would make sense that people would work out.
Then why do you put your tongue in there?
It's fun, isn't it?
I don't get it. I'm not against it.
That wasn't.
It's great.
If I know anything, that wasn't different cultures. That was the French.
They bloody started it.
Yeah, they're like, have you stuck your tongue in? It is I
like the idea that the other cultures are like,
yeah, the French went on a world tour.
Yeah.
Like, you Africans, you need to put the tongue in, you know?
Yeah. Which is weird because, I mean, escargot is just disgusting. So the fact that we decided...
so you've just written off French culture.
The fact that we decided, like, well, they eat snails, which is just terrible. But this sticking your tongue in that's pretty...
They're onto something here.
They've done something pretty great.
Culinary-wise, we don't trust anything they have to do with mouths.
Yeah.
But in intimacy, they seem to be spot on. Yeah.
It just seems like a weird thing. Like, I remember when I was younger and I went from kissing girls without tongue and then kissing girls with tongue. And I was like, this is just so much better. Why haven't I been doing this the whole time?
So you prefer the tongue?
Yeah.
You've heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen. Nelson prefers the tongue.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But it's like, you know, I don't know why so much. It's weird. It's kind of gross.
Yeah.
I don't know where their tongue's been. I mean, I don't know where their lips been either.
Yeah, that's true.
Really, when I think about it, I don't know where most of their part. Like, unless I'm around them all the time, I don't know where.
You say you don't know where their tongue has been, but I think the tongue is one of the only body parts. I'm pretty sure mainly where it has been at most times.
Yeah,
which is in their mouth.
What I mean is, you could lick. So they could lick dog poo.
Is that a realistic possibility, or
you don't want to know what I lick?
Because I don't lick anything, really, except for maybe food as I'm eating it.
That's actually a good point, now that I think about it. Now that you bring that up, yeah, because what do you...
Exactly, this is my point.
I didn't think I licked anything
like they're going out licking random light poles or something, you know?
In fact, if anything, my tongue is the last thing I'm going to use to touch something else.
Fingers,
not food.
I understand. You pick up things with your fingers. Yeah. What have they been picking up?
Yeah.
You know, stuff like that. I understand that. But tongue, I'm pretty certain I know where it's been.
That makes so much more sense now.
You're welcome.
That's what the French were onto. They were like,
you know where it's been.
You know where it's been.
Yeah.
Get them to stick it in you.
Yeah. It's been eating snails or in their mouth.
Yeah.
Do you think our idea of a Frenchman is offensive?
Well, if it was inaccurate, which is not,
right, okay,
then it would be.
You can't be offensive if it's just the truth.
If it's just factual.
I understand.
Okay. This is by Final Introvert.
Ooh.
Yeah. If humans had the ability to instantly die at will, there would be an enormous number of impulsive suicides caused by minor embarrassments and awkward conversations. I think this is what I think. The first thing that I thought of when I read this was, you know, when you've like ordered some food and they're like, enjoy your meal, and you're like, you too. I would die right then and there, and that would just be so annoying, wouldn't it?
I think that what this would do is it would really, I mean, it would thin the herd, but it would really separate people that say, "Oh my God, I want to die," when they're embarrassed, and people that genuinely want to die.
Yeah, I know.
Because does your body know the difference?
Ah. So you're saying you just kind of say it and then
your body's like, I understand. So you would stop saying it if you didn't genuinely want to die.
That would just be an interesting thing in general. There's just like every human just has a kill switch, which is just saying
the phrase
"I want to die."
Like because think about this, you could like as some kind of a murder.
Yeah.
You could write down on a piece of paper, "I want to die," hand it to someone, put a gun to someone else's head and say, "Read it."
Yeah, yeah. Or,
read it aloud.
I thought you would have one of those scenarios where it's like the name Ben Dover.
Right.
People are just thinking like unique ways.
I want to die. Oh, no.
Oh, God, I've done it.
Yeah. Or maybe you put it into the middle of a large paragraph. So as people are reading, they're like, and then Ben went to the shops and I want to die. Oh my God, you snuck it in. And then they dropped it.
Okay.
They dropped it as they're saying the last bit I said.
Okay.
Because this is an instant.
I like the idea that there's kind of a reaction.
Yeah.
Delayed reaction.
The body gives you 10 seconds to sort your affairs.
To just be like, oh shit, what have I done?
But the body's rule is no take backsies.
Okay, yeah.
I want to die. Oh no, I don't.
I didn't mean I want to live.
A lot of people's last words will be, "Oh no, I didn't. I don't mean it. I want to live."
Oh dear God, no. That's so stupid.
Yeah.
Okay. Here's one.
Okay.
To bring us down a notch.
Yeah.
This is by Stella Taranto. One day you're going to think of someone for the last time and you won't even realize.
Anyway, I guess so.
It's kind of a bit of a sad thought.
Yeah, I thought about it. I thought, oh yeah, that's true and sad. And then I thought about it for a second longer, and I went, I don't really care.
Because you don't.
Because I won't ever think about it.
You'll never think about it.
Yeah.
Because
you need to think about them again to be like, oh man, that was the last. Yeah, it doesn't affect me.
Exactly. Okay, but this is where I'm going with this.
Okay.
You have to think of the name of the most obscure person that you think that you might have forgotten, but if you try really hard, you'll think of, so that it would have been the last time you thought about him.
Yeah.
But now you think about it, and then we can mark this day as like, this is the day that you rethought of.
I have to do this right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
I
think I got one.
Okay.
Josh Willis.
Yeah. Good.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. Do I know Josh Willis? Okay,
have you thought about him?
Yeah. No, I haven't. No. But see, I think that's not. Okay, that was pretty good. That's pretty obscure.
I'm sorry, I did that off the top of my head in a second.
Off the top of your head, that was pretty good. But I'm still thinking like he could still pop up on Facebook to me. I reckon. You know.
Okay. Yep. All right.
I might still be friends with him. I don't know.
Really?
I don't know.
How's he do it?
But great. He asks about you all the time.
Yeah. I got another one.
Okay.
Bryony Crook.
Oh, is that the person I know?
No, you don't. Okay. I went to primary school with Bryony Crook.
Yeah, well, that's what I was thinking. I have to go back to primary school.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say Ella Bound.
Ella Bound.
Yep. Yeah. She's kind of a little bit of a weird kid in primary school. And nobody's really friends with her. It's pretty sad now that I think about it.
You're right. This one is sad.
Yeah, but...
So now the idea is that now we've thought about them maybe for the last time. One more time. They've got one more go around.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, I made someone's day, I think.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Hope she has friends now.
I hope so as well.
Yeah.
It's kind of mean when I think about it, Like I should have just been her friend.
Yeah.
Nah, she was weird. All right, let's get into Ask Reddit. Ask Reddit. This Ask Reddit is by Pill Popper Pimp Lord.
Pill Popper Pimp Lord, right.
What are people overly competitive about?
Overly competitive about? I would say the guys are overly competitive about how many girls they sleep with.
Yeah, that's true. Which I think is pretty funny, especially for, I feel like us, we don't really, it's not really our thing.
No.
We don't really.
Because we sleep with heaps of girls.
yeah.
And then Neve, and I was like, oh my God.
I was going to be like, well, that's obviously because we're not in the race,
Yeah.
so to speak. So,
But I think...
yeah, it's not a big deal to us because we don't have sex.
Do you think it's an insecurity thing?
I think it's... it could be an insecurity thing, but I actually think it's just a social thing that has never been defunct openly. So, it's like one guy's like, oh, I slept with so many chicks because he's like, this is what guys like to be competitive about. And the other guy's like, oh, yeah, me too. But he's like, I don't really care for this either. But it's a thing, again, that guys talk about. I reckon it's, it's just a weird thing that the expectation is that that's what men like to talk about and compete against, but it's not actually real.
Do you think that all it needs then is just a spokesperson of some kind, say like Ryan Gosling maybe?
Yeah,
just be like, I've slept with 4 women.
Yeah.
And every guy can be like, oh, thank God. Yeah good.
But he hasn't, though. Let's be honest. He slept with so many people.
That's the thing. Do you think that's what it is? Like, because people idolize celebrities so much. And celebrities, obviously, it's a big old key party over there in Hollywood.
Yeah.
Doing sex on one another all the time.
All the time. Trust me, I know. That's... because, I mean, realistically, I think you're better off if you've slept with less people. Far less chance of getting an STI.
You know where their tongue's been.
Probably. But like sleeping with more people, because there's such a thing as bad sex. The more people you sleep with, the higher chances are.
It's a probability game, I guess.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
play the odds. Don't sleep with anyone.
Masturbating's fine. I know how to pleasure myself.
Yep. You know what you like.
Can't get that wrong. Can't get an STI from that.
Does your family listen to this podcast?
Yeah, they have started to, actually. They might not anymore.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe not.
Okay, here's another one.
Okay.
Wait, was I going to say? I was going to say one.
Oh, yeah. What do you think people are
okay. Yeah, this is what I was thinking is I think people that talk about they work too much.
Yeah.
I think there's a real...
They say they give 100%, but you know that physically they could only have ever given 80.
80%, that's it. We've already discussed this. Yeah, but I think there's this thing of like, I work so hard and I'm so tired all the time because I work so hard. It's like, man, that is a really bad thing. Like, don't brag about that. And I think it is kind of this weird, like, I sort of want pity, but it's definitely like a competitive thing.
Yeah.
People try to say that they worked harder than somebody else. I just think it's like such a bad.
What it is it's like they're competitive in put uponness. Yeah. They love to be put upon. They're like, oh my God, you won't believe what I had to do just then. It's crazy. Like, I'm very sad for you. I don't know.
Exactly.
I don't know what to say.
Yeah. I'm just like, no, I've had chill time. I only ever put in like 35%. But anyway, that was my one. Mm-hmm. Thanks for asking, Cambo. Yeah, here's another one. I think I wrote one down that it's been similar to the one we've had before. So I'm not going to do that one.
Okay.
Here's the one. This one's by P Girl Gets the Belt.
Okay.
What would you be the god or goddess of?
Ooh. What would I be the god or
goddess? Sex, right? Because I had sex with so many women.
Yeah.
Or sex god. I feel like if you were a sex god, now that I think about it, I feel like you would have sex with everything. Like male,
that's true.
Male, female, and animal. I feel like if to really solidify your place as the sex god, I think you'd have...
What would be the best thing for me? God of chocolate, maybe.
You could be the god of chocolate.
I wouldn't mind being the god of chocolate.
Okay. What does that
Because then I
mean
can
to be the
also-
god? Does that mean you just get to eat chocolate?
But I think
all the
also
time?
I am
It's
very
always
decisive
available.
about chocolates.
Yeah, right. You
So-
know what's good and what's bad.
Right. So people would be like, my lord, god of chocolate, I present to you this fruit and nut.
Yeah.
And I'd be like, no.
Off with your head.
Yeah. I declare this not chocolate anymore.
Okay. How would you
I
feel about
I don't
like,
mind a fruit and nut.
How would you? Yeah, it's pretty. See, that's
It's just
I think that's the problem with. Oh, well, I think that's the thing actually about being chocolate god.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like so long as something has chocolate. If somebody was like, "Hey, I got you some fruit, chocolate god," you're like, "Where's the chocolate?"
Are those strawberries dipped in chocolate? Or will I just go fuck myself? Do I look like the god of fruit?
Yeah.
No, that's Wayne.
Yeah.
Is the god of fruit.
Yeah. See, I wouldn't know what I wanted to be the god of because, like you said, I feel like you'd get a lot of offerings of this thing. I feel like if you were the god of chocolate, you'd get over chocolate. You'd be like, I've got way too much chocolate. Everybody in the world's giving me chocolate.
The Lord God that Christians always go on about, the God of creation, is he always just creating, or can he take time off and do other things?
Well, yeah, I think is the idea that he has created, and
now he's just
not
chilling.
doing anything.
So I'm saying, but if he wanted to, he could do a plague or something. Like he can do stuff if he wants to.
If he wanted to,
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I'm imagining me on a fluffy old cloud,
Okay.
and every now and then being like, "Bring me chocolate,
Okay.
for I am the god of chocolate."
Okay.
And then I wouldn't mind sitting on some kind of a committee in which people are deeming the new kinds of chocolate, being like, "We're thinking of fusing chocolate now with
Like honeycomb or something.
I will allow this."
Yeah.
But
Okay.
but they might be like, "We're thinking of chocolate and arsenic."
Yeah.
And it's like, no. The god of chocolate deems
Rubbish.
it not so.
And celery. What am I, a madman?
Exactly. So I think I can stop a lot of evil in the world with a confectionery spin.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. What are you the god of? Just say thunder. That's cool.
Thor's
Thor's the god of thunder. He's
thunder
cool.
is cool. Well, then I want to be lightning.
Okay. You can be best friends with Thor.
And that's yeah. Isn't that Thor's? Who's Thor's dad? Odin. What is he the god of lightning?
I don't know. It's very vague.
I mean, I don't think it's vague. I think we don't know.
Yeah. Also, Loki is the god of mischief.
Yeah.
Would that be pretty fun?
Yeah, that'd be.
Especially if you're like a cool YouTube pranker.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, if that's the case, I think I would be like the god of. How about just something like creativity?
Okay. Yeah.
I feel like that's just genuinely pretty good.
That's pretty good.
Because then, I also, like you, I would like the idea that I'm on a committee.
Yeah.
I like the idea that
we're not the ruling power.
Yeah.
We're just one on a committee.
No,
Look, we're the head of the committee, sure. But we can be outvoted.
I want it, I want it to be like kind of like a Steve Jobs on the Apple board,
yeah.
right? Where it's like, look, you can be overthrown, but if Steve Jobs suggests something, you're inclined to agree.
Yeah, exactly.
You know? But maybe if you've gone too far and I'll kick you out one day. But yeah, because I, if somebody came up to me and they're like, hey, check this out. It's called dabbing. They do a dab. I'm like, no.
There's no creative merit.
No, thank you.
It shall not be a thing.
Yeah, it's not good. So yeah, I feel like I would love to control creativity. Is what I'm saying. Did you hear that China has basically gone all George Orwell?
Really?
Yeah. They got cameras and they're rating people with facial recognition.
Isn't that an episode of Black Mirror?
Not quite. I think similar.
I only vaguely understand Black Mirror, so I imagine everything is cameras and the internet is evil and whatever.
Yeah. No, you're sort of right. There was an episode that was
Right.
like that, but it was.
I think
that was more done as like on a social level. This is
Okay.
more like the government is rating you.
So you know how you're like, oh man, she was like a 10.
Yeah.
The government can be like, she was a 7.
Okay.
We have official documents saying she's a 7.
Yes.
But you're a 5, so you've done very well.
Yeah. I'm not sure if looks coming to that'd be interesting. But no, there was things like if you this is how crazy it is if you bought alcohol, your rating would go down.
Wow.
And if you bought nappies, your rating would go up.
Oh.
Because it would assume you're being responsible. But that is just so crazy. It does seem like something from science fiction. And I can't believe that it's actually existing. And I think their idea is like by 2020 or 2020 something that every Chinese citizen will be rated.
Wow.
And will be looked up on cameras with facial recognition, and there are penalties as well. Like this, I think there's a reporter who he has like a negative rate, or just worse rating, and he can't get fast trains, or he can't get fast flights or something like that. Like it is actually a total suppression of like the people. It's crazy. I'm calling it now. The world is going to go to war with China at some point in the future,
and they'll get all their tens out.
And they go, buddy, all these people. But or there'll be like a huge uprising, because I can't imagine that is so just quelling the population. And because who gets to decide? Why do you say that buying alcohol makes you reduce your rating? If it's free for anybody to buy, then
what if you're buying a lovely bottle of wine for your mum?
Exactly.
Then your mum should go down, not you.
Yeah, exactly.
She's the one drinking it, the alcoholic.
At the checkout, you should be able to say, put it on somebody else. I'm buying this for my mum.
Yeah, that's a good one. We've found a loophole.
Yeah. Good. Oh, we can go to China.
I think if we were to live in China, I imagine we'll be smack bang in the middle of that spectrum. Because we don't do anything debaucherous, right?
Yeah.
We're not particularly big drinkers, or we don't do drugs or anything like that.
Yeah.
But also, they would be looking at us being like, but what do they do?
Yeah.
They also don't do anything good.
Yeah. You've got that podcast. It's kind of middle of the road as well, I guess.
I reckon we'd be a solid... I'm going to assume it's a scale of 100. We'd be in the 50s.
Yeah, for sure.
I think we'd be just over 50.
We're like hundreds. There's like 700. Right. But I don't know if that was just a fake image they're putting in the video to be like, this is what it could look like, or whether it was accurate. But
crazy.
Anyway, China's crazy.
Yes,
is what I'm saying. Yeah. They also, I think, banned, because they have like a China firewall. Yeah. They can basically stop people from looking at certain
no Facebook
websites. And they got rid of Twitch recently as well, which is like the gaming streaming platform. And I think there was partly to do with that. There was this big thing about a girl who like spilt ink on some government official something. A photo of them.
She's gonna lose points.
No, I think she disappeared. And like legit, it was like a legitimate full scare, and still hasn't been found. And then her like father went on Twitch and stuff to try and like say to get the word out what had happened. And it's like really bad. China is just fucking crazy at the moment. I don't know. They go on some other. It does seem like either a really old mentality or a really like futuristic mentality where everybody's just like. Great.
I am going to play it safe here, Nelson. I'm going to give you two options, and depending on how the world turns out, you keep the best one in.
Okay.
Man, fuck China. What are they thinking rating people like that? It's disgusting.
Yeah.
That's option one.
Okay.
You know what, Nelson? I think there's a fair argument to say that China's doing the right thing here, and I agree with them wholeheartedly.
I agree with that point.
Yes.
And then I'm just going to edit that into
so whatever happens in the next couple of weeks, we can re-edit this episode and upload.
Yeah.
Cool.
Good. Also,
don't leave this bit in, though. That's
Russia's
important.
great.
Yeah.
Russia is crap.
Yeah.
Cover basis. I mean, and let's be honest, like Russia, it's a country that you want to cover the basis for. You never know which way they're going to go.
Yeah. Much like the bear that is their national symbol, sometimes it's cuddly like a teddy, and sometimes it'll rip you apart like an actual bear.
All right, that's Ask Reddit. But now it's time for... Oh my God, Cambo! It's time for our series of 36 questions to get you to like us. And we're up to question 36. I'm done. That's it. Should I explain it more? Okay, I'll go back. So anyway, we did a series of questions to get you to love us, and we did 36 of them. So we found a study online, and now we got questions for you to like us.
Over now. You didn't.
We're up to question 736. It's weird. I just thought we'd be on sync on that last time.
We messed up right at the end there.
But our 36th question.
Okay, so this is what it's all been leading to. We know this is going to be a deep philosophical question. What could it possibly be?
Were you ever in a school play? What was your role? What was the plot of the play? Did anything funny ever happen when you were on stage?
Well, there we are, folks. 36 questions have led to this.
Oh, sorry. What do you think of artificial intelligence?
Oh, right. It's a weird left turn to make right there at the end.
Yeah.
But a fair one, because the rest of the question was kind of shit.
Yeah, well, same with the rest of the 36 questions. I
don't know. That one about what magazines we subscribe to was pretty good.
That was a real good one. You know what? We've been giving too much crap to these questions. They have provoked conversation that we wouldn't otherwise talk about.
As they were intended to, I suppose.
Yeah.
So let me ask you this, Nelson. Have you ever been in a school play?
Yeah.
What character did you play? What was the plot about? And did anything funny happen?
Okay. I was in probably many a school play. Did it say? Oh, yes, it's school. Okay, I'm pretty sure in kindergarten.
Oh, going way back. Okay.
Yeah. I think I was Joseph.
Right.
In the nativity scene play.
Sure. It's a big role.
That's a fucking mate.
It's like
a main role. Nobody was Jesus. It was just a doll.
Oh, right. Yeah.
So then I was the main role.
You were usurped by a doll, though. That's a little bit humiliating.
Yeah, but I had more lines. So that was
that's true.
So it's just me and Mary. At least I'm pretty sure. Look, I'm not gonna lie. I don't specifically remember.
Maybe your ego has just rememred you as Joseph, but you were just one of the wise men. Yeah. You were the one that brought frankincense.
I was their camel. Yeah, that they rode in on. So I think that was one. I also did other ones because I was a bit of a singer when I was younger. So I feel like our at least in primary school, there were no plays, but there were like concerts. And I did. I remember my biggest standout role was I sang "Where Is Love," which is the from the musical Oliver. And I did that as a duet with another guy. Right. And I remember, this is the funny thing, get ready for it. Now this is, there was like this bully at school. It was kind of like it was more like he was only bullied to some people, but we kind of bullied each other.
Sure.
Neither of us were like the victim.
Right.
Necessarily.
Or you both were, and you were also the perpetrator.
Yeah.
So it all evened out.
Exactly, it evened out. But anyway, I remember him coming up to me like a week after the concert or something and being like, my mum cried when you sang that song. Good job. And I was like, yeah, you're shit.
Yeah. Was you saying she cried because it was shit or because it was moving?
No, it was a very touching song.
Right.
I had to pretend to cry at the end as I was singing. Bloody hard to do, mate. Especially when you're like 10, 9-year-old. I don't know. Yeah.
10, 9. Jeez. It's 109.
10, 9 is 109. Okay. Yeah. Good. Other than that, when I went to high school, I was like, I should get into plays because my family was kind of involved quite a bit. And I remember I went to one a audition, so to speak, and they were like, all right, first up we're going to do some dancing. I was like, dancing?
I'm out.
See you later. Yeah. And I left and that was it.
That was the end of your career.
I went back. Yeah. I ended up being like a backstage person for her. That was pretty fun.
Loiterer.
I just got was able to get out of class a ton of times.
Yeah, nice.
That was the best. It was like, I'm in class. I was like, oh, I have to help. And because it was like the year level was younger than us as well. It's like, oh, I have to do this. See ya. And it was just a bunch of us friends who like went out there. And we did like such a lazy job where they're in the rehearsal and we'd just be talking about like, hey guys, we need the chair. You're meant to bring in the chair. Oh, yeah. Sorry. Whoopsie daisy. But,
very, very good, Nelson.
Yep.
Look at this discussion we would not have otherwise had.
Wouldn't have had it otherwise. Yep. Great question. Anyway, Camber, were you in? I suspect nothing.
No, I was. I don't really remember any of them particularly, but there was a out-of-school play I was in once.
Oh.
For a year of my life, I joined like a drama club and we put on a play. The play was Peter Pan.
Yeah.
And the story was that of Peter Pan.
Okay.
And I played the role of Michael. So,
okay.
Bit of a stretch, yes. The little boy that accompanies Wendy and his brother John.
Okay.
To
That's a pretty good part.
It's not bad.
It's pretty good.
I didn't have a whole bunch of lines.
Yeah.
But I like to think it was because I was bloody cute.
Okay.
I got the role of Michael because he's the cute one with the teddy bear.
Oh, right.
Yeah, I was pretty young. Yeah, I was maybe like 7 or 8, I guess.
Yeah,
maybe I was a little bit older. I don't remember. It's in primary school though. So yeah, in Peter Pan. I remember that pretty specifically. Not a whole lot funny happened, but one weird thing did happen because we performed it like maybe 10 times or something. And one of the nights, one of the girls who was fairly prominent role, I think she was one of the Lost Boy characters, one of the prominent ones.
Yeah.
Was just really bored that particular performance and decided that in the middle of a scene, she just went, "Oh my God, what's that over there?" and then walked off stage and just left the scene because she no longer wanted to be in it.
That is just so weird.
Yeah.
So, like announced to everyone.
No, she made it part of the narrative that her character had noticed something over there,
but
off the side of the stage.
That's what I mean, like,
and had gone to invest. She could have just walked off.
Yeah,
but she's like, that will break the illusion of theater. What I'll do, I'll do a quick rewrite.
Yeah.
to get my character out of this situation.
I'm sure there would have been plenty of parents and friends looking up, being like, huh? Why did that character just walk off without saying anything? So I'm glad that she said something.
Yeah, exactly. She didn't want to break the illusion.
That's mental.
Yeah.
Good though. Good way to get off stage, I guess.
Yeah. If you ever want to get out of something, just shout, "What is that over there?" and then walk off.
And just walk off.
Yeah.
I also just remembered I also did a few ballet.
All right. You're a bloody star of the stage, all right?
I am.
You've walked the planks, you know.
I was the swan in Swan Lake.
No, you weren't.
I was something in Swan Lake.
Yeah.
Actually, I don't even know if it was Swan Lake. The Nutcracker. I was in the Nutcracker. That's true.
Yeah. Oh, we're up to AMA, aren't we? I got to get my bloody letters out, Nelson.
Yep.
Okay.
Wait, can you do the second one?
Okay.
Do Rowan's one.
Yep. Do you want to announce this segment? I know I did, but you normally do.
Yeah, it's AMA.
Okay, cool. We're listeners of the show.
Oh yeah, just like you, listener.
Yeah. Can
ask us anything. Wait, whatever. You get the idea.
This is the bit where we read letters that people have written in. Okay, so this is from Cousin Rowan. For new listeners on the show, it's still very much up in the air whose cousin it is. No one's ever cracked that mystery. He said, "Gentlemen, so it seems nothing is off limits in this podcast. Pedophiles, sexual trafficking, disclosing an anonymous email's identity." I don't think we ever did that. I don't think we ever did. Because you know what? That anonymous email is never written in being like, "Oh my God, how dare you."
Yeah, probably didn't listen.
Yeah. Nothing is off limits except post-show editing. That's correct. As we announced, though, if you want us to be better, we'll try. He dropped an accidental F-bomb when one of my kids fell of a chair. I'm going to say it how it's written.
It actually says "feel of a chair." Just everything of that is wrong.
So I accidentally dropped an F-bomb when one of my kids fell of a chair yesterday. Fortunately, it seemed to go unnoticed and I wasn't questioned as to its meaning. AMA 55.0.
C.0 makes it sound so much cooler.
Cool. Based on the way in which the F word is most frequently used these days, is it fair to say its meaning is more one of an expression that means "oh no" rather than a sexual reference? Cheers, Cousin Rowan.
Yeah, I agree. I think I don't. actually think at a point in my life where I really thought that the F word was about sex. I didn't actually think. I just thought it was. I thought it was used for kind of expression.
Right. I would say.
I think I heard it used as an expression, like or no, or something along those lines. Before I heard it used in the term of like having sex.
Yeah.
So I don't. Yeah. I just don't think. I just think it lost meaning like a really long time ago. And gained many meanings, really.
Yeah, that's why I think it's like a diagram of different, like a pie chart almost.
Yeah,
I would say like maybe 60% is oh no.
Yeah.
Maybe like 20% is sexual. You know, like I fucked her or whatever. You know.
Yeah. I want to say even less.
Yeah, probably less.
I reckon
a good maybe other 20%. It means like fuck fuck. You know.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, F. Just in case.
You said it. That's. I remember watching a YouTube video, which I suggest you all watch, which I think is just called "The History of the F Word." And I remember being really funny, and it just does talk about every sort of iteration of the F word, and it. I think. Because you can use it like abso-fucking-lutely.
Yeah, it's just that doesn't add anything except for that word.
I know. It's like, what is that? I don't really know. It just like accentuates that word.
Yeah.
You know, there's no like meaning behind it.
If anything, I guess it means more agreeable.
Yeah.
Absolutely or abso-fucking-lutely. One of them is more. You're agreeing harder.
Yeah.
I guess
absolutely times 2.
Yeah. But even as well, if you're interested in the versatility of that word, famously, there's an opening scene of an episode of The Wire where it's actually the only word any character ever says, but they say it in so many different ways and context in this one scene. They're investigating a crime scene,
right?
Where they find something like, oh fuck, and then they find a bit of evidence like, fuck, like it's quite an interesting scene to see that these two characters only ever say that one word and all the different meanings that word can have. It's very good.
Yeah. I think we should stop. It should stop being a swear word. I think as I've grown older, I believe most forbidden words should be used more regularly, because it just seems. I think it's so bizarre that we have words that are like, oh, don't say that. That's just don't you think that's such a weird?
Seems like something that China would do.
Ah.
We know what your opinions about them based on whatever is in the show.
Yeah.
Covering the bases.
Yes, good. I will neither confirm or deny what you just said.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I think that in fact, when you say a word that is
taboo,
it basically, the more times you use it, the less taboo it is. So if everybody was just cool with saying it,
yeah.
And really, what it comes down to, I think, is children.
Yep.
In order to make a word just fine for everybody to use, you need to say it around children.
Yeah.
And when they say it back, you're just cool with it.
Yep.
You're like, great, they've learned another word.
Yeah, cool.
That's how you get over that hump of it being a swear word or a bad word. Once a kid says it, and it's not like, oh my God, because when a kid says fuck, you're like, oh my God, that kid, like, who were their parents? Right? But you just be cool with it. So
I think
I'm going to go to a kindergarten. Just start swearing like a sailor.
Why were you saying what could be perceived as sexually explicit words at this kindergarten, Nelson?
Oh, shit. Yeah, you've got me there.
You don't want to be like anonymous writer-innerer from last week.
Yeah. No, I would just say abso-fucking-lutely. And then people will be like, well, that's not sexual. He's just saying absolutely times 2.
So I think as well, part of what will make this work is because swear words are just kind of cool, right?
Yeah.
They're a cool thing to do. So you know what? Get politicians to start swearing, because nothing is not cool quicker than if a politician dabbed,
Yeah.
Do you think a single kid would ever dab again?
I'm pretty sure politicians have dabbed
Have you
to
noticed-
try and get in with it.
And have you noticed that dabs aren't a thing anymore?
yeah. As soon as it happens.
This is what I'm saying.
As soon as it happened.
Yeah.
If I was the creativity god, they would be on the board with me.
Right.
It'd be
Politicians?
part of the committee. Yeah, because if I wanted something to, fail,
Yeah.
I'd be like, all right, it's your job to
all right.
do this.
I disagree with this dabbing.
Yeah.
Go out and dab.
Go out and do it. yeah.
Yeah, okay, that's good.
Yeah.
They're like your demons, I guess. They do the evil. They do the opposite of creative.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
right.
Anyway, Rowan, I hope that helped.
What were we talking about?
Rowan
F word. Yeah,
said the
okay.
F word.
okay. Yep. It's got just many a meaning. But yes, seriously, I think you should try and search the history of the F word on YouTube. I remember it being quite funny. Also, while you're there, search
Boobs.
Candy Mountain.
Search
That's a good
boobs, but then switch it to image search.
Oh.
Safe search on, obviously.
Okay. Well, you don't want anything too explicit. No. Here's a question. We've got Amanda. Hey guys, did you realize that there are websites where you can actually design your own Monopoly? Oh my god, it would be so awesome to have a Reddit on Reddit Monopoly. My son plays the most insane game. When he runs out of money, he tries to sell me the dice. He can't do that. You could have a bucket of popcorn piece celebrating the place where you've both worked at some time. And also the fact that you love movies. Also, you could have a dog and a cat. Oh man, picturing a nifty little 3D printer turning them out. Also, since you only have 2 more of those stupid questions to go. Oh yeah, she sent this in
From some time ago, yeah.
But we couldn't get to it earlier, so
we're very busy, Amanda. we're swamped.
We had other people write in, okay? There was the anonymous person last week. Okay.
That was close.
But 2 more of those stupid questions go. I thought I would send you another list of questions. And as if...
I want to die. Oh, no!
and as if she knew you were going to say that, her next line is, yeah, I know. But you don't want the podcast to be missing a segment, do you?
Obviously not.
No, obviously not.
We love it.
I mean, it
could be shorter.
So far, we're going for an hour and 22 minutes. I think we could definitely get rid of the segment.
Oh my god!
But this is what I thought. So first, she sent through some that was like questions to get to know someone.
Yep.
Hopefully, it's better than the last lot. But if you don't like these ones, well, here are some deep questions.
Oh, big talk.
And we are a fan of big talk.
We are.
Right, and I clicked on this one, and I looked at, I think, the first 2. And I kind of like them.
Okay, but
because they are big talk.
To keep the show, cracking along.
Yeah.
How about they're big questions, right? But we only get 1 sentence answers. So you need to explain your big point, like big question point,
Okay.
as concisely as possible in a single sentence.
Well, I wrote one down so we can try.
Okay. We're going to try it now?
I don't think it's going to work.
You got 1 sentence, Ellen.
Okay. Well, I'm going to ask you, so you're the first person to respond. You put all this pressure on yourself. Okay. So this serious question is, what are the highest and lowest points of your life?
Oh.
Yeah. 1 sentence.
Right now and another time.
Yeah, that's rubbish. You've made a good question worse. We went through a series of terrible questions that we had to struggle to give good answers to. Then we get a good question.
Yeah.
You've given a rubbish answer.
Yeah, it's good, isn't it? Think of how quick the show will be.
Yeah.
We should wrap this up, this episode. It's gone so long.
It's been going on for a while.
Anyway, what was that question? Or is that her question?
Yeah, that was kind of... There wasn't really a question.
Okay.
She was just...
Oh, right. Okay. Well, let's use that as her question.
So, yeah. What are the highest and lowest points of your life? Who might do them? I do like them because they're actually way more thought-provoking than the not-so-great questions we've had.
This might sound a little bit cheesy, but I think right now is probably a high point in my life. Because for some reason, I have an insanely weird job.
Yeah.
that I quite enjoy.
Yeah, that's good. You said last week, I think it was like, what's awesome in your life, and you were like, I get paid to watch movies. So
yeah, and like I get to be creative and stuff like that. I got an awesome girlfriend.
Yep.
Going away to overseas fairly soon.
Yeah.
It's good. Life's good.
Pretty good.
So I guess my low point is every other time that's ever been. What was I thinking?
I might just kick you.
Okay.
I don't want your highest point to be
That's true.
right now.
That's true. Bring me down to peg. I'm pretty smug.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I don't like this. Yeah. I don't have a girlfriend.
But
I'm just going to...
But does that mean that I'm aware that I'm peaking? Because I say that's a terrible thing to know if you know that this is the best time.
True. It's all downhill from here.
The trip will be shit.
Yeah, okay, that's good. But okay, so your lowest point was every other time.
Yeah,
that was shitty. That's a shit answer.
Okay,
do that one again.
No,
I know that's why it's hard. It's these thought-provoking questions.
I know. No, you know what? Years and years ago, my dad had cancer.
Oh,
that really sucked.
Yeah, it's pretty. It's pretty bad. See, good answer.
Yeah, he's all good now though.
Yeah, that's good.
Because it's the high point of my life. Of course, he's good. Everything's good.
Exactly. Everything is literally the highest point in your life. I mean, the podcast could be doing better, if we can't be honest.
Well, one of my podcasts is doing fine.
Yeah, shit.
I've checked that box. Was it this podcast or the other one that got featured on iTunes homepage? Was that?
I think it was this one. I think it was this one.
Yeah. We'll never mention it, obviously, by name.
Yeah.
It's forbidden.
What are the highest and lowest points of your life, Nelson? I think probably my highest point has to be.
Did you do like a threesome or something? Pretty bloody high point.
Oh, that would be, but no, unfortunately. I think it probably has to be around when my like niece was born. Obviously, when my nephews were born after that as well. That was a pretty big high point in my life. But I think specifically when it was my niece. Don't tell my nephews about this. Obviously, they might get jealous.
They don't listen, so we're fine.
Not yet. But you know, She was like the first. That was when I became an uncle for the first time, and I actually remember being pretty like. I was kind of like a little bit depressed at that time. I don't know why exactly.
You're a middle class white guy. You've got
I got plenty of problems. Don't you worry. And I use the word depression very lightly.
Yeah,
I don't. I really.
You were a bit glum.
I was a bit glum. I really hate it when people use the word depression when you're like, you're not really. And so I think that that was a pretty big high point. And my lowest points in my life, one would definitely have to be over a year ago, one of my friends committed suicide. That was very sad. It was like the closest person, it's basically the only person I've known to have died that I was the closest with, like so far in my life.
And in that manner,
as well, it's like it's a lot sadder, and that was a very sad thing. But also when I was in high school, I got suspended from school. And looking back on it now, it's kind of hilarious, I think, in the way in which I got suspended. But I think at the time, that was a real low point. Felt like I totally let down my family and stuff. But I hacked into a guy's email, and we emailed his mum saying he was on drugs and he wasn't going to be home. That's hilarious.
I think we've told this story on the podcast.
I think so.
Yeah, it is a good story.
It's pretty
good. If anything, that's a high point.
Yeah. It's a high point now. That's for sure. But yeah, so I'm sort of I don't know. I'm sort of feeling these questions a little bit. Yeah. I think they're much more interesting. And maybe what I'll do is, I didn't say how many there were. Okay. So I'm not going to commit to
clever.
How many we get through.
And also, don't look them up as a listener.
Yeah.
We don't want you to know how many there are.
Yeah.
So then you'll know when we've quit.
And I'll just And I'll skip ones that are just shit.
Yeah,
Okay, we'll see.
Clever.
So thank you, Amanda.
Thank you.
for that. We'll definitely get through some of those questions at least.
You know what I like about Amanda? Yep. She is very much the person that will say something on the podcast and she has to write in and be like, actually, this is what you're talking about.
Yeah.
This exists, or this person had died.
Yeah.
And you're wondering how old they were.
She fact checks us.
Yeah.
That's against the show rules.
That's all I'm saying. Don't you're on thin ice.
You're on thin ice. That's what we're saying.
You keep this up, there'll be no Reddit on Reddit monopoly for anyone.
Yeah, that's right. But thank you, Amanda, and thank you, Rowan, for writing in.
Thank you.
We really appreciate it. If you would like to write into us, you can do so. Reddit podcast, READIT podcast @gmail.com.
Yep.
You can also reach us at Facebook, at Twitter, and our subreddit. They're all READIT podcast. Now, Cambo.
Yes.
104th episode.
Yep. 2 years in.
It was a milestone. 2 years. We've gone for an hour and 30 minutes.
Oh my God.
I think that's as best we can do for a special episode.
You've got bonus content. Because for a while we talked about Elon Musk, even though it wasn't even remotely anything to do with the question.
We just went on for a bit.
Yeah.
Bit longer. That's what you get for a special episode.
And now we're not wrapping it up very cleanly either. So this is more bonus material for episode 104.
I'm doing this specifically because I think our longest episode is like a little over an hour and a half. So if we go a little bit more.
Gotta be safe.
Thanks for listening. We will read you later.
Bye.